lakad matatak!
I don't think the DP minds going up against the CK clock too much, and they're going to go down a Dragon Knight route, which is not quite what I was expecting, but in terms of push
Up stacks and find a kill.
certainly so. That mid lane, Dark Mago is not having the greatest time. It's GPK burning through the Flame Guard very easily and just getting so much damage out onto the Ember. Top lane, a bit of a chase onto Stinger. Save does have the lift up, so they will go for it right into the Dragon Tail stun, and that is going to be...
He's level 4, that's when you get aggressive on CK, but with the damage reduction, you just
Bottom lane, Pure, he's getting so low now. The chase is on, it's been going for such a long time. Pure still trying to find a way out, trying to juke his way out. Schofield gonna find him eventually. Sacred has another swashbuckle in one, goes for the shield crash, actually finds Toronto Tokyo.
Beastcoast should look to just bump up and keep applying this pressure, prevent that push from coming out on BetBoom.
Bottom lane again, Pure. We chase down, massive swashbuckle out once again. Sacred just chasing down Pure, and they'll find him another time.
Up against this aggression that Beastcoast can just apply there. Already a rotation onto the mid here too.
Yeah, they want to try and take down the CK. K1, not expecting the rotation, is going to drop as GPK coming at exactly.
Are starting to apply some good pressure down bot here as well. Look, is around to keep watch, but they're not really able to commit on that. Oh, Pure.
Pure gets caught. Schofield, he'll pick him up again. That's his third.
Save and Nightfall looking for an opportunity.
They are. Go ahead into the mid lane, maybe try and pick off Dark Mago on the Ember. Silence is going to be there to set up. Nightfall is there with the blink, so it does land the stun, and that'll be a nice easy kill on Dark Mago. Perfect setup by GPK. And with the Dragon Throws, it's going to be another smoke to come out here from Beast Coast. They know he's in the triangle area somewhere. They'll see Toronto Tokyo, and the chains will be out from Dark Mago, and they just burst him down. Sacred's just
quite nicely. Beast Coast though is still ready to run. They still have that roll, still have a smoke.
Schofield. They move in. The stun was deployed back the other way. Toronto, he's being targeted again. He'll go for the Moonlight Shadow, just hiding in the tree line. But they've got the vision on it. At very least, it's only a Mirana being lost so far, as Nightfall's going to try and fight back, but the Global Silence was there immediately. And it seems like BetBoom going to be happy that they have expended the Global Silences. Now they can turn right back around. They will take down Stinger and really fight back into their high ground in that dire jungle. Not at least without a smoke, so they do commit that smoke, but Save does break it immediately. Schofield will get a hook shot onto the Rubik. Global Silence has been committed immediately, and with that, Save does go down. So at least they remove the threat of the stolen Global Silence, as Toronto Tokyo now also getting caught in that Mirana. Nightfall is going to be there to back him up, but here comes K1. Dark Mago, he's found at least Toronto. Still, they might get the Pango. Sacred, he was worth so much gold. BetBoom still fighting this one out. Beast Coast, they want to retreat. It's a 2-for-1, but it does feel... East Coast looking to retreat, or maybe not. They want to turn around. Perhaps K1 is around with the Phantasm. They'll move in onto Toronto Tokyo. Save also getting caught out so far. Schofield made the jump in. Looks like Toronto will be the first one to fall. A Save will follow. BetBoom, they were the ones trying to make this play. Hookshot is out onto GPK to boot, but he pops his BKB and just runs. But Pure ran back in. Pure is still trying to fight this one out. Schofield will cut him off. The Slark has been caught once again. Pure, he's still trying. Last word will be there, and that's going to be enough. Sacred will secure the giving vision. They know Roshan's still up. Sacred will move in. It seems like they are going to find at least a DK to get started. But Rolling Thunder, it's going to be stolen here by Save. A big ability to have in the next team fight as the jump in is there. Pure right in onto the Pango. A nice arrow to follow up. Now they're Rolling Thunder on the low ground to hold them back. Sacred is somehow still surviving, but Pure does finally take him down. Onto Stinger. He'll get a second. In fact, he's found a third now. He's got Schofield, but wait, he's alone. He's alone on the Slark. The rest of his team is backed off. No. Everybody else just fell. It's only GPK and Toronto Tokyo left.
Plus, you're still able to be efficient on the map. And with the BKB on Pure, again, your Slark now can do a lot more work here.
Schofield, he's found Toronto Tokyo on that tree line up north. Toronto, high fives up from Schofield. He knows there's no leap charges left. Toronto Tokyo at least has...
Beast Coast are just taking these fights a lot cleaner. They will try for a smoke play out here in BetBoom though. And they can connect with their Slark for the BKB. Just need a target.
Oh no, they ran right into K1! Save is gone. K1 popped his BKB to be fair, so maybe they can take the team fight after it wears off. Nightfall jumps in. They've got the CK. It's a huge pick-off for BetBoom. Dark Mago, Remnants out, Sacred. Still does find GPK, but needs his own exit. That Rolling Thunder's about to wear off. He'll swash away, but Pure's on the chase here. He has been disarmed up, but it may not matter. Sacred does get caught, and he will go down.
Bit on the Slark just yet on him.
There we go, bot lane. Phantasm popped here from K1. The illusion's up. Up, they've got the Ember. Arrow's not going to connect though. They dragged him over. The communication wasn't there, so now Toronto Tokyo, he's just going to drop. He'll try to leap away, buy a bit more space for himself, but the chase is going. He's fine for now, but Dark Mega right behind him, just waiting for the Sleight of Fist to be back up. Moonlight Shadow will be popped. Rocket Flare's going to get the kill. Schofield always on target. Meanwhile, though, they've got the CK. It's a huge pickoff. K1, he's got the Heart of Tarask up, so he just needs a bit of space to reset. He'll go for said reset. There's now DPK. The BKB will wear off. Sacred, he'll land the stun. They'll move in. Dark Mago dropping low, but he does have the Aegis, so he'll get the secondary life. He'll use up that Aegis. BetBoom, they've held on to the high ground. East Coast are forced to back off and retreat. Maybe still trying to just chip away, but there's your Rolling Thunder being popped here by Sacred as he does move in right into the backlines, and Sacred is just going to find save. Handing a kill over to Dark Mago. Nightfall trying his best to land a stun on Dark Mago, but it's just not happening. He's the one to get locked down. The Dark Mago maybe going a bit far, but will remnant away. In onto the CKK1. A bit of a fake back as they do move back in, waiting for the Rolling Thunder to end on Sacred. Schofield, he'll be the first one to get caught on the clockwork, and they might finally take him down. And they will. That'll be the first death for Schofield. Skewer does also find Stinger. That'll be the Silencer to go down. So BetBoom fighting back once again. They'll move in onto the Pangolier. K1 going to try and fight back, but the BKB is there. GPK happy to oblige us. Now the CK! Oh, he just bought out! He's got no buyback gold! Dark Mago, he'll keep fighting. BKB will wear off though. He's going to be super cautious here on the Ember. Remnant thrown from save. Dark Mago still trying to fight. Will go back towards the fountain. They're fighting without their CK. He bought the full Bloodthorn, so he doesn't have the gold for buyback. At least they have found Pure in the tree line. Maybe they can find the Slark. Pure just standing his ground for now. He's going to be okay. He does have the depth shroud if he needs it. Hook shot though, Schofield gonna lock him down. Maybe they've got him. Pure. No, he does get the depth shot, but it's not gonna be enough. He will go down. Nightfall does get taken down to boot, and they even found the Death Prophet. GPK. He will be the next one to go, surely. He's got the high five up. He knows he's set to go. He'll try to walk, but eventually they should have their way with him. And they will. A full team wipe to Beast Coast. And BetBoom. Oh, it was so close to being a high ground attempt. We'll be able to pounce away just in the nick of time, but the chase is on. Dark Mago chains out. They've caught GPK on the Death Prophet. He does get his BKB off. Global Silence was popped here by a Silencer. Meanwhile, Pure trying to save the day, but no, he's been caught. Pure is gone. No buyback available on the Slark. GG is called. They have seen enough. And Beast Coast, they will take game one against BetBoom. Quite a close matchup between these two, but Beast Coast proving to be the best. Let's see if they're going to just go all the way with this. They will pick up a Leshrac this time around, so there is a bit of a difference. Got some nice wave clear here against the CK.
Your level 2 Spirit Siphon. That's when you can potentially have Avalanche and Toss up on save. He tries for the Toss, but doesn't quite find Hector there. And they've actually got the lane running for Pure.
Yeah, bot lane. Lift away is going to be there. Schofield, though, still going to be able to break the gap with the Battery Assault, and that will allow Sacred to pick up a kill for himself here in the Pangolier.
Action there with the left up. Still,
K1.
You are
top lane.
Over.
This will be a big kill on the CK if they can get it. Save's got the Avalanche to set up here, and he's even got the toss back, though. K1's going to try and go for a bit of a fight, But Nightfall already has the high five up, understanding he's secured the kill. Another great kill here for the side of BetBoom. Is even bot lane Sacred being chased down again. Pure able to secure a second kill on the Slark already. More tips coming out. Nightfall very happy with what he sees down at the bot lane. They're gonna find a double. Pure.
In draft, they just needed to crush their side lanes, and they are crushing it. They're finding these opportunities. Beast Coast just not able to get aggressive as they'd want, although
Well, they are going to find GPK in the mid lane. That's a pretty massive pickup here for Beast Coast. Save even showing up to try and stop that from happening with the Avalanche, but now it looks like he's going to be another kill to go the way of Beast Coast. They do catch him out, X him back. He'll try to buy a little bit of time, but they'll just body block him, and eventually Schofield will take the kill.
I think last game he had like a 12.5-minute timing for mech refusal and
GPK?
all the time. So
GPK just kind of getting caught out, trying to go after Schofield in the Radiant Triangle, but gets surrounded by 3 heroes, taken down by Dark Mago. He really just melted to the amount of damage they had. Meanwhile, K1 goes down.
Fourth, it's a little bit more painful to lose your CK. They're trying for more.
Yeah, save. Gonna go off the Sting up. The Silencer in big trouble. Will drop immediately. Double split earth as well. GPK! He's gonna save. Imagine that. Dark Mago trying to run. The chase is going. They've got the Siphon out. Dark Mago's gonna drop. He would at least take save with him. Landing the Tidebringer. But it won't matter. It's just massive trades coming up for BetBoom. In fact, they're even going to find Schofield here. Though K1 is going to join the fray. Sacred's around as well. They might be able to take GPK down, but he's going for the man fight. The splitter's going to land. K1. No. Not really much in the way of stopping him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Hook shot. Gonna make his move in. Save. Does get a toss back onto the Clockwork. You might still be able to get that Tiny, but it is going to be at the cost of the Clockwork. In fact, save. He just walks out. Dark Mago, he's gone for a Blade Mail build up on the Kunkka.
Dire's top tower.
Mid lane, they are still grouped up. Save. It's no. Hookshot is there, but they find the TP instead. Think he wanted the Tiny. Nightfall's going to move in, but the Global Silence was committed. Still, the Exo now popped. This doesn't seem like the best team fight, but a nice tidal wave is going to push them back away from Dark Mago. Make a bit of space for the Kunkka. The save, still trying to move in, trying to find more targets. In goes the pounce. Everyone is getting tossed left, right, and center, but Schofield would at least go down to the Clockwork as another tidal wave from Dark Mago will connect onto Nightfall and Pure. Torrent will connect to boot. Nightfall still running away. Meanwhile, Pure's just going to happily jump in onto the CK. K1 is gone. It's the Ags timing on Pure. Really hard to deal with now if you are Beast Coast. And BetBoom, the rest of BetBoom just hanging around the mid lane looking for a team fight. Schofield will go for a hook shot. They've got Toronto Tokyo on the Rubik. Tidal Wave will drag him back, so he will go down first. Meanwhile, Nightfall, he has the Exo going, but the boat is going to connect onto the DP. Problem is, it's just not doing enough damage. They can still continue moving in with the Spirit Siphons. Schofield is gone. Beast Coast still trying to get out, but saves him with the toss back. They'll find Sacred on the Pango. And BetBoom, they can go right after the tier 2 mid tower. Not really much in the way of stopping them here. Nightfall is just too massive. They won't even catch save.
Dire's top tower is under
Beast Coast, they are moving towards the west of the map, trying to find this Tiny, and eventually they do catch save. The thing was, they do miss out on a bigger kill. The Leshrac will get out. Nobody dropping. But with that BetBoom, they will rush towards Roshan.
Rolls down. There is a hook shot place.
Never mind. They're going for the fight instead. Dark Mago has been caught, forced up back the other way. Dark Mago still running, just barely trying to get his way out. They will sacrifice Schofield for this, but Dark Mago, he's not out of the woods yet. Right behind him is the Death Prophet with all the ghosts coming in, but he is going to be able to TP just in the nick of time. Instead, they will catch Stinger. So 2 supports for nothing. And it's there with the Torrent onto the Roshan. Roshan dropping extremely low though. They're going to make a jump in. Schofield, he'll get the vision, but the lift is there. They've caught the Clockwork. They don't want the hook shot into the Aegis still. Though he does go into the Roshan pit. Roshan's down. Who's got it? It's going to be GPK. He's got the Aegis up on the Leshrac. East Coast, it felt like they were so close yet so far. Meanwhile, Dark Mago, he is in the middle of nowhere right now, trying to find an exit. BetBoom, they can't see him. Meanwhile,
that fight really nicely, and he's just setting up for the team so well.
Well, there goes Schofield on the clock. Let's at least tank the gank for now, but Pure is on the chase. K1 going to TP into the tree line, is going to be alright. Toronto Tokyo with his own stolen Rolling Thunder. A roll around, and eventually probably will find Stinger as he does reveal himself on the creep wave. More Agi to go the way of Pure. 7th kill. Just going to pop the Bloodstone, he'll be just fine.
Radiant structures.
He go again. System is out. Rolling Thunder has been committed. There's your Global Silence to boot. The boat does fly in from Dark Mago, but the BKBs were there in time from Nightfall. Meanwhile, Pure is just ripping them to shreds in the back. Oh my. Pure, so much stats being stolen here on the Slark. He hits like an absolute truck. It's K1. He's going to move in. They'll try on the Slark, but he is just fine to pounce his way out. So Beast Coast is doing a great job of defending the high ground, only losing the T3 tower for now. In fact, they could go for a chase, try and find some stragglers, hook shots off the mark. GPK, he's the only one with that Aegis up, but he'll try to move in onto the Kunkka. There's no BKB available. Dark Mago's trying to run, but he will get taken down. GPK finding the killer, now K1. K1 will follow. No buyback available on the CK. Sacred trying to get to the high ground, but the split earth's gonna land. They know exactly where he's gone. And eventually he will fall to boot. GPK will take a double. They can move right back in onto the high ground.
Just so durable. Your burst damage play is just not there, and sustain even with a boat, it doesn't feel amazing yet from Beast Coast.
X out. They've got GPK with that X, but BetBoom, they might just be able to turn. They're pretty healthy right now, so they'll just move in. Dark Mago still trying onto the Leshrac, is almost taking him down, but GPK with the Bloodstone, he'll just turn around. They can't actually kill him. Oh, he is just healing right through it. With the BKB up now, they can't deal with the Leshrac. Stinger, he is the one to fall. Pure is still going right to work onto Sacred. They've got the Pango. They've got everything. This game too will go the way of BetBoom. Ultimately ending up in a draw. As Beast Coast did get game 1, but BetBoom proving to be way too good for game 2. And so they run up.